until the right time for an exotic blitz they hadn't seen all game. All game. Spags sat on that. Like, think about that. When you talk about playing chess, you talk about playing checkers. You ain't blitz like that to that Field in Philadelphia. But you wait on the right moment to use that one exotic blitz. He didn't get hurt. You gonna blow it up. If you go back and study Spags, especially when he's been with Kansas City, when you threaten him, you get in his territory, and he feels the momentum, he's going to come, he's going to give you zero coverage, what we call bomb blitz. He's looking to blow it up. Yes, sir. And that's exactly what he did. I think he kind of lost it in the lights. He misjudged it. And Josh Steele made a hell of a throw.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes the return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it right there and get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Hopkins complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that That'll bring up 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And that's not what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some reps.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they send a man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The smart thing, you want to do both. You say, why you don't extend the ball? And you extend the ball on the
and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might we go for it?
Pacheco. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it. Instead, it's still for a loss.
Can't do that in that scenario.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 40 yards out. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. No whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Third down and 1.
I want to switch to the mic so I can use the mic. And I'm tired of getting the damn echo. No, I'm saying
they'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Very might have to touch a little bit.
It's all right.
All right, grease board, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Given 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
2nd and 5.
One thing about Kansas City. See, Kansas City don't do it once they let the
They
game
go play fake. Mahomes.
They started running on them.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And here's Matt Araiza now. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you put field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
It's going to happen. I don't know when. With the way the Chiefs are playing, with the way Mahomes
Fielded just inside the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Because they keep Andy Young. Look, I know Andy Reid.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he's up to the 43. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Well,
That's going ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. That brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
They got 17 games. I don't see a scenario where Mahomes dips under 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A good right side for Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, it's 9-0. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's the thing that you got, Ojo. At some point in time, you're not going to be able to dodge them all. You're going to have to knock one of them off in order to get to where
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
You're not going to be lucky and have somebody else.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
You're going to have to see
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First carry for Samaje Perine. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the catch made by Hopkins. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep. So maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in. Give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, creates a penalty.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop it at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They run again with Hunt. And this time he is in. Kareem Hunt punching it in from a yard away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Hurts. but it's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hurts, though, here taking in as he's able to find Goddard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now Hurts on the option right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Hurts throws. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get down.
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing his Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest the first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, Hurts. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and then ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves it there.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Well, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So he was able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And you have to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know what that is.
Sacked at the goal line. Picked off by Legere Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their 3-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was actually just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
With 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And not much there.
thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
You know what? When you play this game, as long as you and I have, and I've had a little success, you realize, like, damn, I was better cheating compared to them. Bro, man, I know you happy, Mahomes. I know you happy. Oh, look at my dog. Tight end.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jarek McKinnon. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 23. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Well, City, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know he
but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dust.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Hurts to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. At the 7-yard line. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way into 6. Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that makes it 23-7. So a nice drive put together there. It was 75 yards and the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs will go back on offense here late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least in the field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes now on first down. Pass taken in by P-Ryan. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick look on the slant. It's Gordon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. A dump down to McKinnon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll throw now on the final play. This is it's Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Second down and 6 now. They'll go to Barkley again. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the sideline. The snap will be inside the 35. 2. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down and 8. In motion right is Brown. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Now Mahomes.
Good catch.
Tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a real
I can throw the R1.
He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Trying for it with P-Ryan. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going up by 30. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game. As we
I could have stopped it.
Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Hardman on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll send Gordon in motion left. 2nd down, McKinnon. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Brown, the motion man right. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Barkley, inside handoff. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A gain of 22.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle, here's P-Ryan. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute it up.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. On the move past the 40. A beautiful spin and room to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 50 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field is, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
He juked him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Chiefs' first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Oh, they needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he can't find a receiver.
3rd and 10.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles. Tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Uzama. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of covers.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Elliott on for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. That time a 9-play drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. They'll try the right side with P. Ryan. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Wentz now on first down. On the sled, complete to Hopkins. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Hurts throw complete to Dotson. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to Dotson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's caught on the right side and Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Again, he'll drop to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
What did he say to you afterwards? Anything? Nothing. It's just routine play for him.